Okay, yo, Deku, you fucking player. What is up with him attracting these crazy hot bitches? Jesus Christ. Yo, this girl's straight up creepy, man. I like her though. I don't know why. I kept looking for her name throughout the chapter and a couple past chapters. I don't think they mentioned her name, and then I look at the wiki. I'm like, no, what's her name? I like her. I got a crush on her. She's hot. She looks like a cop. All right, this chapter starts off with they're continuing the pre-exam of them getting everyone else each other out, and the chapter starts off with it shows Ochako first like escaping, and she's like, oh, I've been separated from the group. If I don't get back to them, I can easily be gained up on the pond, but I can't start yelling, otherwise people are gonna come after me. And then that's all we get of Ochako until later on in the chapter. The rest of this chapter is pretty simple, but it's pretty funny because you kind of get like this dance flirtation type fighting between this chick and Deku, and she's what appears to be fast, a little too fast at first. She gets Deku in the previous chapter. She gets him with one of the balls. She hits him with one of the targets on, I think, one of his chest or one of his targets or whatever. And he's like, damn, that chick is fast. How does she come out of nowhere? And she starts asking him questions like, oh, what do you like? Oh, what's your goal for fighting? And he gives his answers, da-da-da. I think he gives answers that are cliche stuff, but... And she looks pretty strong because she's able to outspeed him or use the speed against him. And I'm like, damn, this chick seems faster than Deku. And he's even confused because every time he takes his eyes off her, she disappears. And she seems like kind of like nice and like really flirtatious, and she's even got like lips, big lips, man. I got a crush on her, man. The chapter is really simple because that's all it pretty much is until the very end, where he's trying to like get this girl back, and she keeps disappearing. And all of a sudden, he sees Ochako, and he sees the rest of the other kid heroes who are trying to get him out, or what appears to trying to get Ochako out. So you see him and Ochako; they're about to meet up, and she's like, "Deku, here, grab my hand," and then she like falls off, and then he runs after her to try and get her, and he catches her, right? And then he's able to escape the whole scenario because Ochako showed up, and he was able to run away from the rest of the heroes. And the thing is, they almost got me. I was like, no, what the fuck? Ochako then pulls out a ball, and she's about to hit Deku with the tag, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what's going on? She would not do that. No, and you know why? It's really clever the way the chapter went, because in the beginning of the chapter, it showed Ochako first, and then you see Ochako again, so it's more believable that was actually Ochako that he met. But it turns out it was the same student who was flirting with him, who was fighting with him earlier, the one that he was going toe-to-toe with. And he figures her out. She's like, oh, Ochako does this, she can float this way, and I know you're not the real Ochako. And then the girl's like, oh, then why'd you save me? Were you taking advantage of the situation? She's like, oh, I didn't feel like I wanted to see you fall and hurt yourself on the cliff. And then she's like, interesting, I want to know more about you. See her like sexy face. She's like, ugh. And I'm like, what the heck? Damn, Deku, what is it, like the third girl who's a little nutty that kind of has an attraction towards you? I mean, including Ochako, because she's a little crazy herself. And this chapter was just so funny and flirtatious and kind of creepy. Like, I want to kind of ship them. It's probably gonna be a crack ship. I'm still shipping Uraraka and Deku, and Uraraka's like still my top girl. But these two, I wouldn't mind if there was something there. Cost maybe some little drama. I'm a drama whore, I guess. Whatever, fuck it. But the only thing I didn't like about this chapter was when Deku kind of went into an inner monologue about his shoes and his power, and I'm like, I guess you could say I haven't been liking inner monologues in a long time, and I don't like it when people like talk too much in their minds. Instead of, you could just show me how your power works through the boots and the kicking. I did not like that. I was like, ugh, why do you have to talk so much in your mind? And I know he's done that a lot of times before, but there are times I'm like, I don't need that. Just keep showing me your powers through action. That's what I'm all about. That's my personal preference. But other than that, it was a pretty solid chapter. I really like this girl. I'm trying to find her name. I couldn't find it, but hopefully they introduce her officially in the next chapter. I'll give this chapter, I guess, maybe a 3.8 out of 5 stars. It was a solid chapter, really funny, kind of creepy. Hope you guys liked the review. Fantart out.